Hello and welcome to our Clevertouch Impact Lux Google Certified EDLA screen. My name is Ryan Stapleton. I'm one of the teachers working in the Clevertouch education team, and we're going to have a look at our world premiere Impact Lux Google Certified EDLA screen. And it's a bit of a game changer if you're a teacher like myself. So looking at the new Google screen, obviously if you are a Google house, then this is going to make a massive difference for you as an end user, as a teacher, and also as an admin from an IT management perspective. Looking at the interface here, you can see it's slightly different from our usual Clevertouch interface. Some of the things to point out, we have our one-touch Google search, so it's going to make life nice and easy for teachers to be able to access content on the web. We also have our voice-activated Google search as well. As you can see, that's searching as I'm typing. I'm going to close that down before we bring up any content on there. But just so you know as well, all of that kind of content can be managed via the Google admin console. Obviously, having worked in schools, we know the potential for that to be used in the ways other than that which the teacher desires. So being able to manage all of that content is going to make your life nice and easy from a school perspective. Looking at the content that we have on the screen, we've got a slightly different interface. This just gives you a real tablet feel to your content that we have here. If you are a 365 house, you don't need to worry just because this is a Google certified screen. You're still going to have access to all your Microsoft content on the screen. And again, you can see all of this content being pulled directly from our user interface on the front panel. Obviously, we have all of our Clevertouch apps, which are still available for you on here. The Cleverstore with all of our verified and vetted apps in there, so no in-app purchases and no in-app adverts either. Obviously, we have in there as well, we have our LYNX Whiteboard, which is our subscription-free lesson preparation software, and we also have our subscription-free digital signage package, CleverLive. So do check out our videos on YouTube for those. Okay, if we come into our Google workspace here as well, you can see we've got the full suite of Google products in there as well. And I've actually made myself a little Google Workspace content area here as well, just for me to have quick access to some of my preferred user icons and user apps that I have on there. Just on my little toolbar down the bottom here, I also have my Google Play Store. So this is going to allow me then to install content directly from the Google Play Store onto my screen. Again, it's manageable via the Google admin console. So for those of you who are worried about security perspective, you've got the ability to control that kind of content. And likewise, we also have the Clevertouch MDM on screen, which allows you to push out content that way should you desire. So this obviously allows me then to bring in any content that I wish straight into my app interface on here, and I can manage it nice and easily. If I look at any apps, you can see I've got absolutely hundreds of apps on there already installed, but nice and easy to manage that interface again with little usable folders on the interface. If we come into our Google content on here, so obviously as a teacher, what I'm going to be looking to do is use some of these apps together. I've got my Google Classroom on here. I've signed into one application and it's signed me very quickly into every single application in one go. So there's no need to sign into all your apps in one go. It's nice and quick and easy. And from a teacher's perspective, you can quickly and easily access all your content in your Google Classroom. If I drag that to the corner there, that's going to dock that into the top corner for me. I can go into any corner and dock that application if I need to. If I come back into my Google Slides, perhaps, we can have one of these slideshows running, and we can have these full screen if we need to. I've also got the little option to dock this in various windows, so if I wanted to, you can see very quick and easily I can dock that into another corner. It's nice and easy from a teacher's perspective to be able to manage the content that's shown on screen. I'll just drag that around, pop that in my bottom corner on there, and we can dock that into the bottom corner. What we could also do is then obviously have multiple apps open at the same time, so if I wanted to, I could also open up my Clevertouch content. And it may well be that as a teacher, sometimes you want to have different things in different areas on your screen. So from this perspective, that allows me then to open up my Google Whiteboard or my Clevertouch LYNX Whiteboard and have that application running on this side. So from a teacher's perspective, it allows you to have multiple bits of content open at the same time. We can open up to 8 windows at the same time if we need to, and that just allows teachers to have multiple windows open at the same time. If I show you, for example, if I open up my Google Slides and perhaps open up a Jamboard as well, you can see that very quickly if I tap on any application, then that application presents itself to the front of my presentation area. I can also pin that one if I needed to, so you can see as I tap on this one, it remains behind that window, so your teacher can then pin the most important content to the front. So it's a really nice, easy system for teachers to use. Like I say, if you are a Google user, you've got full access to all your Google content nice and quickly with multiple bits of content open at the same time. If you are a 365 user, as I mentioned earlier on, you've still got access to all of that content on there. So thanks for tuning in today for looking at our little video for our new Google certified EDLA screen. First to market in the world, so that's a big premiere for Clevertouch. Do have a look at our other videos that are on YouTube. As I mentioned earlier on, my colleagues looking at these from different verticals, so do check out those videos as well.